beauties, and welcome back to IAmBeautifulHustler TV. Today we'll be doing a lace closure installation. Today's hair is from Rosehair. Now, first of all, I love the packaging that this box came in. It's like a cute little handbag type of packaging, which I thought was really cute. I don't really get this type of packaging often, but however, they did send me over these long straight bundles in a matching lace closure. The closure was about a 20 or a 22, but no worries, I will have all the details down below in the description box. And the bundles they gave me was a 30-inch and two 32 straight inch bundles. And for today's install, this will be like a I will be focusing on how to apply your closure and how to do like a cute little closure hack style that you can do, that you can do on your client instead of just doing a simple middle or side part. I thought to get a little bit creative with that 4x4 lace closure. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and stay tuned. Now for today's installation, we will be focusing on the closure. So I will not be showing you how I glue the bundles in the back because I do have videos already on my channel that show you that in detail. So I'm just going to start by taking the 4x4 lace closure and applying her foundation on the inside of that closure and on the top as well. And I just went ahead and zoomed in a little bit more so you guys can see. And for today, instead of sewing the closure on first and then gluing it down, I'm just going to go ahead and take my lace mid adhesive and my dual spreader, and I'm just going to apply the glue first. And once I get all of that glue applied on that on that cap and on her skin, I will go ahead and after it turns clear and push that lace into position on that glue. But before I even get into that, I'm just going to go ahead and cut off the little thick flaps, and this will help your closure be more seamless. And this also gives you that closure hack to make your closure look more like a frontal, because you will not see those little thick scraps on the ends. So I just go ahead and I clip that off, and now that glue is turning clear, as you can see, as I'm cutting away that closure piece, I will go ahead and add another layer. For her installation, I did use about 4 layers of lace glue, and then once that final layer turned clear, I went ahead and placed that closure exactly where it needed to be, and then I had her hold it down in the front, and as I blow dried it and sewed it down all around. Now, when sewing the bundles down, you want to make sure that you have that closure stretched all the way out completely flat. That way you do not get no lumps or clumps when parting or proofiness underneath your lace closure when you are trying to part and style your unit. So make sure you do have it stretched out completely flat and that they're holding their front down firmly so you can sew it down flatly. So now that that closure is completely sewed down, I'm just going to go ahead and prepare this closure to be, secured with the elastic band. So I'm just going to make a little knot with the top of that closure, and then I'm going to go on with my hot comb and, hot comb the roots of that lace closure back, because that heat also from that hot comb helps that lace closure melt even better. So I'm just going to go ahead and, as I mentioned, take that hot comb and just hot comb that lace back before I tie it down with the elastic. And while that elastic is on there, I went ahead off camera and glued all of the tracks in the back. And the reason I did not show this, because as I mentioned, I do have tutorials in detail on how to bond in the back of your bundles, or I've showed in a tutorial gluing in the tracks with a lace closure and everything like that. So you guys can check out one of those videos. So it took me about 15 minutes to glue in the back of the bundles, because I do double weft, which I also have a video in detail on how to do that. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue that last track in up to the closure. And remember, you do not want to put it directly on top of the closure. You just want to put it up close to it, because at any time you can be able to just cut that closure out and replace it with another 4x4. If if the person's closure becomes damaged and they just want to touch it up, you should be able to just remove that closure and place down a new one. So that is the reason why you do not want to glue on top of that, on top of the sewed part, on top of that closure, just so it'll be easier for you to do touch-up installations if needed be. But I'm just going to go ahead and blow dry that last track on the heat setting, and I will begin to cut off the extra layers and finish melting the closure down before I get into the styling. So for today's style, I will be doing a middle part with the two little, bang pieces in the front, and, the little links on the closure. But instead of the links crisscrossing, they're just gonna, just go straight back. I'm not gonna crisscross it over the middle part. I'm just going to keep that middle part, but do the links on each side and have them connect on each side. And when I did post this install, a lot of people didn't even know it was a closure. They assumed it was a frontal. So that is the whole purpose of doing installations like this, where you make the closures more seamless and everything, because it is like a lace closure hack, not hat, what the hell am I talking about, but a lace closure hack. So anywho, what I did was I just went ahead and parted down the center, and I'm just parting the hair around the closure, so I can just take my glam wax stick and my hot comb and just really smooth that area out nice and flat, and you guys will see how pretty it looks and how neat it does look. So you want to make sure, whether you are using a closure or frontal, you do take the hair to cover up the tracks underneath your lace unit. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And once that gets neat, I will part this section right here that I have parted off in half and begin to do my linked connect style that I'm doing using some black rubber bands. also, by the way, when I do this section, I did not part that section just a regular straight back. I still parted it in a diagonal in that section. So the partings will be more like triangle, trapezoid like, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. Like, yeah, that's how I wanted it to be. So I parted the section into, I split it into two with the diagonal part, and I'm just going to just use 2 rubber bands on each little section. Then I will connect it all together and repeat the same steps to the other side as well. And basically what I did to one side, I repeated to the other side as well. And this is what it's looking like pretty much. I'm just tightening up the rubber bands, and I'm just going to go in with the wax stick and smooth everything out once again. And I did also flat iron the hair behind the rubber bands, and I still have to press out the rest of the straight hair as well, just to make sure that everything is nice, flat, and neat. So I will go ahead and go in with some heat protecting spray, and I'm going to bone straight that hair right on out using my flat iron. And last but not least, I'm going to just take some concealer and conceal up the parts. I did not use black spray because I just didn't feel like it was needed this time around. So once I conceal the part, I am pretty much done with this installation. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And thank you guys for staying tuned to I Am Beautiful Hustler TV. See you next time.